Don't miss out for our free daily today. It's been a tough last month for those travelling from and working at Manchester Airport. With chaotic scenes and families left thousands of pounds of out-pocket, Lanxliv expected the worst when we headed to the Northwest Airport this morning. Our reporter Jon Macpherson was flying from the airport for a well-earned week in the Tunisian sunshine. Live Manchester Airport queue updates as we try to catch flight. With a mindset of just making sure he made flight, scheduled for just after lunch, Jon and his partner set off at 6 a.m. to get to the airport. In recent days I've written many articles about the problems travellers have faced at the airport. I'm very curious to find out firsthand if they are still as bad as people are saying, Jon said. Upon arrival, the queues that have been so vividly pictured in recent weeks were there to be seen in person. But then, after enjoying a coffee and breakfast, Jon returned to check-in at around 9:45 a.m. where the pandemonium of early morning had all but gone. A handful of people stood where hundreds had earlier been. After only a short wait, Jon was checked in and on his way to security, where problems have also been rife. But after 3 minutes, yes, just 3, Jon managed to get through security and was on his way to chill out ahead of his flight. This was all before 10 a.m., a solid 2 and a bit hours before his flight was scheduled. Well, this is a very pleasant surprise. Not a queue in sight, he said. Unbelievable. Through in a less than 3 minutes. Sharing my surprise to one security worker, they said, "Don't believe everything you read in the papers." Lots of security staff on and all very calm and with smiles on their faces. I hope everybody's journey through security is just as easy. Jon flew from Terminal 2 rather than Terminal 1, meaning his journey only tells part of the story at Manchester Airport today. But it also highlights the reality of a situation where extreme pressures do exist, but quite clearly, not all of the time. Mayor Andy Burnham has advised all passengers to get to the airport 3 hours before their flight, so still worth doing, Jon says. Mr. Burnham has warned that disruption is expected to continue for 2 months. A new action plan to help ease disruption will also see travelers get real-time online queuing information and the option to check in their bags the night before their flight. Jon live blogged his experience for Lanxliv. To read his updates,